Yeah, Smace definitely knows about this third expansion now, the one at the top left. He's got two zealots in there, and the probe was just scouting it out.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to get a bit of damage done before these colonies morph into Sunkens, but it's
I don't know
still
if I agree splitting them up like that, the zealots, because
no. I
like
think
if he does that, then like both Sunkens are going to go up. But if he focused on one, then he could have. Wow, actually, wow, that probe taking down a Sunken, and the other Sunken goes down to the zealot. That was crazy. I didn't think that would happen.
yeah, I didn't think that was going to work nearly as well as that did. That's a big surprise. Now though, lots of Hydralisks starting to mass for our Zerg player, which also means he's just got very few drones because his food count is still below 30. Meanwhile, um, Smace definitely has got a lot more probes running, and he is starting to mass gate. He's adding gateways 4, 5, and 6. He's also added a second gateway in his main before that, so he's going to start to be able to produce a lot of units as well, and he's going to be able to go Dragoons if he wants, or keep with Speedlots to get right up in those Hydralisks' faces. He's the one who seems to have a few more options here, and in terms of his food supply, at least, he is starting to run away with this.
Yeah, definitely. He's almost got double. He's just a few supply points behind, and Harlequin is supply blocked. So that can't be good for him.
Yeah, he keeps getting supply blocked, and these overlords at his natural are vulnerable to further Corsair harass, but the proxy gateway is finally going to be taken out, at least.
Yeah, it's about time.
Like
It's
12.
only 11 minutes.
Yeah.
12?
Yeah, nearing the 12-minute mark. And wow, Smace is feeling really confident. He's going to expand again.
Going
And
to the mineral only. Oh yeah, I suppose since he has got 1.5k gas.
yeah, and that suggests to me that the Templar archives will probably be along shortly. It's actually just now building at the top of his base, and yeah, he'll be able to go Templars and probably go into Archons if there's going to be any sort of heavy Zergling commitment from Harlequin, who is now moving out across the map with about a dozen Hydralisks.
And Smace is attacking the top left with about a dozen zealots, and he will take out the Sunken as well as a few drones.
I
And
think he'll
Harlequin
probably.
might be a bit too late with these Hydras.
It's going to be pretty close. The second Sunken's going to go down, I'm fairly sure, but the question is how much damage are these Zealots going to be able to do um, while that's happening. Smart move here by Smace, splitting up his Zealots, sending a few to attack the Hydralisks and a few more to get a bunch of drone kills. That definitely paid off. 6 kills on one Zealot, 3 on the other. Figure maybe they got the colonies, but at least 8 drones there. And at this point, it's just not very good for Harlequin at all. He's got too many hatcheries and not nearly the economy to start powering units off of them. If you look at the natural, it's like 3 larvae on one hatchery, 2 on the others. He's definitely falling behind. He's rebuilt his main hatchery too, and it's just more hatcheries than he needs, more bases than he can saturate with workers. I think his priorities are a bit misplaced here.
Yeah. I just hurt myself again. That was very strange.
It's like that song, How Bizarre. How bizarre. And now the switch to Dragoons for Smace.
And 4 more gateways coming up.
Oh wow, he does not want to mess around. He's going to be ending this pretty soon.
Yeah, High Templars are out.
Like Dragoon Templar, that is just going to be so unbelievably powerful against Mass Hydra. And you see the wall, and now Mutalisks for Harlequin, but that is not.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, I don't know what he expects to get done with these. The Protoss bases, with the exception of the natural, are pretty well covered with cannons, so we can get a few probes there. But the defensive walls that Harlequin has built are good against Zealots, but not really all that useful against Dragoons at all. So there's a bit of Mutalisk harassment going at the natural, and here come the Templar. This is the one thing I keep disagreeing with about Smace's play. He keeps running his Templar into the open field where they can get taken out. Meanwhile, everything seems to have stopped at the top left. The Dragoons are just blasting everything, and these Mutalisks are now flying back to try to save that, but I think there are actually enough Dragoons to focus fire the Mutalisks down at this point.
The Mutalisks actually pulled out. They're going to be moving towards Harlequin's natural. Oh no, they're going to be going back to the top left. Ignore me.
Yeah, I'm really not sure about this. I think there are enough Dragoons here. It's about 1-for-1 here, and I think the Dragoons are going to be able to just focus the Mutalisks down. Now these Mutalisks kind of caught in this awkward position of not having very much to do. The stuff that they're trying to attack is already on the high ground, so they can't really micro around with cliffs nearly as effectively. And now there's still the problem of the fact that Harlequin is only going off of 2 mineral lines and a 1 gas, so he's not going to be able to produce all that many high-tech units, and just a horde of Dragoon and Templar reinforcements moving back across the map here.
Yeah, on that note, Harlequin is actually at half the supply that Smace is. So Smace could just pump Dragoons and end the game just through mass, I think.
I think that's probably what he's going to do. He's got to be in a position where he can probably just push this now. The 3 sunken colonies behind the Hydralisk Den aren't going to really be enough. If he's upgraded range for his Dragoons, which by now he really probably would have, he can just also take out the Hydralisk Den, and then there's no unit production building except the Spire. So it's a really awkward position for Harlequin to be in here, as Smace is pushing the front now.
Yeah, and Harlequin is supply blocked, so there's almost no way he can come back from this. And a good storm going down, actually. Yeah, all the Mutalisks go down. That was an excellent 2 storms. And yeah, I'd say that's GG.
That is indeed going to be the GG moment right there. Although, well, I think there were probably several in this game. Smace, I think, really did an impressive job of fending off that early cheese strategy by Harlequin, and was able to come back. Really enjoyed the counter cheese move that he pulled off. That worked really well. There's the GG from Harlequin now. And we're going to go on to Game 4. Just very quickly before we do, Del had mentioned to me briefly about these players. Smace is the Terror Australis ace player, and Harlequin is probably the strongest Zerg in the clan, but has had some disappointing clan league performances. It's like, what is the story with Harlequin, and what does the result that we have right now, 3-0 lead for Smace, what does this suggest?
Well, I'm not quite sure, since I'm not really like a big player in the TA, like that kind of thing. But I don't know, just kind of like a friendly competition. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where I was going with that.
All right, well, looks like for the moment it is Smace with all the bragging rights as we're about to head into Game 4.
All right.
See you there.